As always, you know I got to get it right. Bam. All right, we in there. We in there. Mm, mm, mm. So we gonna get right to it. Middle of the day. What's up, D Boat? And lately, my head ain't even been in the news and shit. So much so, I was looking at the news and seeing Trump. That ain't nothing new. Hold up. That motherfucker just said timber. All right. So, just wanted to talk a little politics today and make sure I wasn't tripping. Because I realized something that if you don't know the history, then it probably went right over your head what Trump just did. Right over your head what Trump just did. Can anybody tell me the significance of what he just did? Because for real, I want to make sure I don't get nothing wrong. I see it how I saw it. You know what though? I ain't no Trump supporter, but you gotta call a ball, a strike a strike. And this motherfucker just had his hands in orchestrating peace between Israeli and Iran. That motherfucker, he even came to Sacramento yesterday. You like the way he drive?
Yeah.
That's right.
They were close, so there was nobody in the office.
Okay. This motherfucker managed to orchestrate peace between Israeli and Iran. You realize that this motherfucker damn near pulled off something nobody could pull? This motherfucker orchestrated peace between two nations been killing each other since the beginning of time. All over the Gaza Strip. That motherfucker pulled that shit off. But the only thing is that, and it was, that's what I watched it on Global News. I watched them sign it, all three signatures with Iran, Palestine, Iran, Israel, and it was one more person. But they've been bombed. Just think, as long as we can remember, they've been fighting. That Gaza Strip, they've been fighting for years, and it's like they're. And if you really know your history, that's supposed to be like a holy land. So when they're fighting over the Gaza Strip, they're fighting over like the origin of like their religion, like where this shit really, this holy land, this Gaza Strip. What he did, and you know what? I'm gonna give it 100. It said he participated in the signing. But motherfucker, if you participating in the signing of peace between two nations, who the hell is you, God? Right. So who is he? God? Shit. But he possesses the thing about what he's trying to do is he's throwing Hail Marys. On his way out, he's throwing Hail Marys. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever I gotta do, boom, vote twice. But this one right here, This one has religious impact. Like this got religious impact. I don't even think Trump even realized what he did. He also had the first sit down with North Korea in forever. True that. Who am I voting for? I know who I ain't voting for, that's for sure. I know who I ain't voting for. I think Kamala Harris, suspect. I think she's so suspect. Man, I'm just stating my opinion. Shit. I'm stating my opinion. That non-black woman, and if y'all didn't know, she ain't black. That non-black woman is suspect. Y'all just remember I said that. She is suspect as the white lady that was head of the NAACP. He said, "DA, bad, 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 for real." How you go from prosecuting motherfuckers to trying to save motherfuckers? I never understood that. It seemed like once a DA, always a DA. Like once you was hanging niggas, you gonna always be programmed to hang. But ironically, some people go from, especially if you're a public defender, some people go from public defenders to DAs. I think it's easy to go from helping motherfuckers to hanging motherfuckers. It's a change of thought. But how do you go from hanging motherfuckers to helping people? It's like how you say you go from you was hanging niggas in trees, and all of a sudden you want to help them. But you didn't already hung about 2011 motherfuckers. Chameleon's a chameleon on everything. I'm telling you, so that's good to know that I ain't the only one thinking like that. It's good to know I ain't the only one thinking like that. And if she's a chameleon, look who she's hiding behind. She hiding behind a motherfucker that barely got a voice for himself. You can look and bite it and tell like he's just a pre-programmed. Uh, he's a pre-programmed capitalist. Pre-programmed capitalist. Because his ass, I'm gonna give you an example. And like I said, I'm gonna call it a ball, strike a strike. When they said Trump said that shit about the soldiers, like being losers because they lost, there was no proof. There was just fake news that said that put that out there. I still didn't see no verification. Like you can say what you want. I didn't see no proof, and I doubt Joe Biden did either. But he took the opportunity to come on and say, "I love my veterans. I am a supporter of veterans, and that was wrong. I condemn that he said that." But he didn't even know that Trump actually really said that. He just jumped on the news because that's what's presented to him. I think that's bullshit. I think the only thing you're supposed to comment on is facts. Like, dog, what is it? Yep, I got a new phone too, but it's coming today. I had to get a new phone for whatever reasons, but it'll be here today. Yeah, so like I say, I know who I ain't voting for. Even though I like motherfuckers that speak their mind and stand up behind their shit, If you make a mistake, be man enough to be like, yeah, I did that. And don't hide behind other people. Shit, I respect that. So that part about Trump, I respect that he got the balls to make decisions and do shit that other presidents were scared to do. I give him that. Because if I was a president, that's the type of president I would be. Like everything that I know that ain't right, yeah, we about to get all of that because I know my time is gonna be limited. I got 4 years to try to repair all the fucked up shit that America did to us in the past. I don't think Obama did a little, but he couldn't do a lot because he was under a microscope. Trump said, "Fuck y'all microscope." Steve's 2 3s. What's happening? Yeah, I gotta. Yeah. I get the phone coming to mail to in the mail today, so I'll hit you as soon as I get it. He said Trump do it all eight. Never, never. Well, if he keep making moves like the move he made, like the move he made today, if he make that move and he do a couple of more things like that, I don't know, man, because that's he's tapped into the heart of religion. Not for like, not for black people, but he tapped into the heart of religion where money comes from. What? That's what it is. He tapped into the heart of religion where money comes from, where all that oil is. So what you think happening when he drawing peace between two war? Remember, every time these motherfuckers get into it, the motherfucking price of oil go up. Every time they get into it, the price of oil goes up. They be burning each other's shit and all time. They consider burning oil as fair game. That's fair game because they trying to hit a motherfucker in the pockets. So if you could prevent motherfuckers from going to war and driving up this oil, then what? Now motherfuckers get back control of this oil and now they can put them prices back sky high too. Mm-hmm. You know what Trump doing? They had to do something because they all losing money. With the COVID, with COVID combined with them losing money because motherfuckers ain't driving around as much, somebody had to come to some type of agreement. Now the next thing, if Trump finds like really finds the cure for COVID, because he's racing the clock. If he really finds the cure for COVID on his watch, that would be another one that would position him as the world savior like he's been trying to do. Like he positioned himself as the religion as the holy savior by orchestrating or having a part in bringing them two nations together. So then if he all of a sudden can find a cure for COVID, now he's the world savior because now he's saving the world because he has a cure for COVID. That's two good things. A third good thing would be to put money, send them stimuluses to motherfuckers that really need them. If he could pull them three things off, he might do eight. He might do eight. Right now it's a long shot. He looked like a dying cockroach. You know, like them big ass cockroaches when you step on them, bam, but they ain't all the way dead. They just end up on their back and their legs is still kicking. That's Donald Trump right now. His legs is still kicking a little bit. That's some real shit. He said Trump been making them moves this whole time. It's just fake news won't report his achievements. Shit, rightfully so. But he makes sure he do. That motherfucker make sure he toot his horn. And shit, rightfully so. Let's see. We export our fossil fuels. We doing great. So COVID vaccine in 2 weeks. See, see. So like I say, if he could, if he could pull off them three things before voters, then and he probably got a couple of. There's probably some more that go over my head because that's just what I feel. If he could pull off them three things before election day, we gonna have Donald Trump for FOMO for sure. Because all Biden can do is just talk shit about what Trump is not doing. That's all he could do. What he do, what he's not doing, and then what he's doing, and then try to capitalize off the confusion and the bullshit that he do. But if people did see the good that he was doing, it might balance out to where it'd be like shit. I might shit. Not everybody like black people, so it might balance out. It might be like shit. I've been around people I know didn't like me, so but at the same time, shit. If it's a fair exchange, ain't no robbery. So shit. All right, Trump. I know you don't like me, but you is busting these little power moves right here. That's kind of helping. So let me look at this bad that you're doing with the good. So the bad, you an asshole, true indeed. But you an asshole that's capitalizing off of weak motherfuckers. So I have no qualms with that if that's how, because that's how he's been operating. I ain't got no qualms with that. But Biden, though, Biden been in motherfucking Congress for damn near 40 motherfucking years. Please tell me like a few of his accomplishments that is even anywhere close to what Trump was doing before Trump was president. If Biden got accomplishments like that, like I'm talking about like capitalizing off of conflict, capitalizing off of conflict, off a holy conflict, Trump just capitalized off of that. If Biden got some shit like that in his past, then hey, then he'd go up there with Dennis Rodman going to talk to Kim Jong Un. Droops, what is it? They got caught making up Russian collision, and now Bob Mueller might get indicted. Damn, treason charges are coming in the weeks. How you feel about the FBI brass going away for decades? The FBI brass going away for decades. I'm not sure what that means. Please explain. When he holds police and other authorities accountable, he might have my approval. You know what? And that's the part where you like, I don't know you don't like me. Like, I know you don't like me. That's the part right there. But what type of moves is he making for our future, for our kids? Is he making it harder for our kids, or is he making it a more open, free world? Is he propelling us into the new world by making all these decisions and dissolving old ways? When he holds police lowest black unemployment of all time, funding for opportunity zones, prison reform with Kim Kardashian, Trump is making inroads for the black votes. Inroads, yeah, I can see that. That's actually a cold way to put it, because you like inroads meaning like the overall like census of blacks might not like Trump, but he didn't cut an inroad into blacks, meaning like if you freeing blacks at a high rate more than any other president, then these blacks over here that ain't in trouble and ain't talking about money or nothing like that, then them blacks over there ain't tripping. But it's a whole multitude of blacks over here that got loved ones in prison or are affected by loved ones coming home or want to have hope that their loved ones will come home. If you tap into that whole market, that's an inroad right there. You didn't cut into us. FBI destroyed over 20 phones used in the Mueller investigation before they returned them. See, that's that bullshit. Biden is telling y'all who or who isn't black. I really believe that that was a strategic move to pick Kamala Harris because at the end of the day, if his own people got on him, he could say, "Hey, I didn't pick a Negro vice president. I didn't pick a black vice president. I picked a Ethiopian or I picked somebody from Ethiopia of American descent. So I didn't pick a black if they ever so got on him and busted his chops. So I think him picking her was 100% strategic because she gonna replace the backbone that he ain't got. He probably gonna be one of the, if he win, he gonna be one of the most vice president dependent presidents ever. You know how when they be like, shit, Bill was the president, but Hillary was running shit. It's gonna be like this, but open in the motherfucking world. Joe Biden gonna be the president, but you gonna see the woman making certain power moves. Watch, because you could put that on the scale. Women are smarter than men. That's just what it is. So if you give even a woman a little bit to where she's right there, can be anywhere close to where he's at, she gonna talk to him in such a way, he gonna be like, okay, you right. She gonna tell, she gonna go she gonna go behind closed doors with him, close the door, blam. She gonna be like, look, motherfucker, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Make that move, sign that document. And it's only gonna be him and her. I'm telling you, she gonna turn into the boogeyman on his ass once she get up in there. Oh man. All right, enough about politics. Enough about politics, but I just had to go there one time. I had to go there one time because I know I witnessed history, and we live in such a motherfucking hectic life that sometimes we could be looking at something and not even realize what we looking at. And that's what happened when I was looking at them at Trump signing them documents. Like what he's signing with who these countries? When I seen what it was, I was like, whoa, that's a big deal right there. That just saved 100,000 trillion probably lives because they was gonna be fighting to the end of the world. Things like this similar have happened before. I think with them countries, they didn't try to work it out amongst each other, and then always they be like somebody broke the ceasefire. But now that the world is watching, even though the world been watching, but now that the world is watching, it's a whole different ball game. It said FBI, Trump is saying trying to win blah 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 on Hillary's orders to destroy. See, he won't make it through a year if he's elected. You saying Biden won't make it through a year if he's elected? That's a strong statement right there. You don't even give him a year. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you why. Shit. Do y'all remember that comedy skit? Do y'all remember that comedy skit with Chris Rock? Some of y'all was probably too young. I was damn near too young. That motherfucker Chris Rock said, there will never be a black vice president. There will never be a black vice president. Because why would you put a white person in front of a black vice president? They say that black vice president ain't gonna be doing nothing but sitting here waiting his chops. Like, yeah, I'm finna knock this motherfucker down. All these years of oppression. This is my time for a get back. We gonna slip him some tea or something. But no, he was like shit. If they put a black vice president behind a white president, they said that black vice president, it's only a matter of time until that president have an accident. And if that's so, That's fucked it up. If so, that's fucked it up. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all right now. Right now, right now. I gotta go pick up four blunt roaches to twist me up a blunt right now. So y'all don't judge me. Don't judge me. Just give me 2 minutes. Like I said, don't judge me. There comes a time where you don't feel like calling nobody for no motherfucking eighth, or you don't feel like driving to the dispensary. So you do what you gotta do. You break the doobies down. Break the doobies down. It's gonna be a little harsh. We already know that part. It's gonna be harsh. It's gonna be harsh. I know some motherfuckers that break the doobies down, and they break the doobies down with a nail clipper, with the blunt paper, like the old, like this right here. They take the whole thing with nail clippers and clip that whole thing into the blunt. But my blunts be a little too fat for all that. I give me a decent one. I ain't gonna get a fat one, but I give me a decent one out of a day's worth of blunts. I'm talking like this because I'm trying to avoid talking about politics. I could teach you how to grow bud if you want. Teach a man to fish. Teach him how to eat for life. One day I would love to. How about this? How about this? Michael J. If we ain't friends on Instagram already, I have an idea that if you are serious, you can become the first person that I include in this business plan. If you qualify, if you could teach me that, that's all I need. So I'm gonna need you to go to Instagram and link up with me if you already ain't, and hear my business plan and see what you could do with that. Cause it's a winner. He said my boys just line the doobies up and rolls. See, that's some gangster shit. I can't do that. That's some gangster shit. He must smoke cigarettes. You smoke cigarettes, then paper's paper. You figure the nicotine and THC gonna separate themselves anyway. So fuck it. I can't do it though. That shit harsh. You might as well smoke a cigar. It's bad enough some of it be burnt, but the key is just when you puff it, you just gotta puff it. Let that shit go. You trying to hold in no re-roll. That's like smoking a black and mild. And Auntie, that's what I'm talking about. That's what the Dirty Nation about. You already know. Network equals what? Net worth. Crew C, I see you, man. Hey, Michael J. Uh, hmm. You got to figure out a way, man. One thing about this era right here, it's best to have multiple ways to communicate. The more ways that you can communicate, the more ways you can bring in information. That's like getting your money. If you can only get your money in cash, then that limits you because other motherfuckers do Cash App, Venmo, Vanilla Reload, Zelle. Motherfuckers is moving hella other different ways. But if you only stuck with one way, then you limit yourself on how on your intake on where you can get your information or money from. True that, Mike. True that, Mike. Do you have access to buy clones? Nope. Well, I'm lying. I'm lying. Yeah, I do. But that's not no big deal out here, though. Out here, you can go into the dispensary and buy clothes. Certain dispensaries, you walk right in that motherfucker and buy a clone. And his cousin. And his uncle. Skybound. Look up Skybound. What about YouTube? You got a YouTube link that I could leave a message there? Matter of fact, I just go to yours and leave a message. Shit, you can definitely get cloned. I got seeds right here. I got seeds of some gas. But sometimes dispensary like I had some Papa's Herb Gelato, 29%. The motherfucker dispensary fucked up and left them seeds in that bitch. I still got them. People parking up behind Dusty. Hold up. Man, kick rocks. Speaking of Dusty, guess what happened? Huh, Jay Bird. Guess what happened? So, if any of y'all mechanically inclined, y'all know about thermostats. Y'all know about thermostats and engines and shit like that. Well, with an old school, sometimes the thermostat screws be old. And I was just trying to change the gasket. Man, the whole top of the fucking bolt came off. So half the bolt is stuck inside Dusty, and I'm not sure how the fuck to get it out. I didn't heard about a left hand drill, but I can't drive it to the shop. Nothing. That motherfucker stuck. Anybody want to see it and maybe offer an opinion on what the fuck I could do? Like, I forgot I was just hitting the pre roll. I ate that pre roll like I hit a fucking a regular. That shit hit my throat. Is what's happening? Easy out or a stud extractor? Easy out. You want to take a look at it, Mike? Tell me what you think. Droops, what is it, man? Oh, hardcore ass Droops. Talk about dabs, man. You just went right over my head. Fool. Fool. I'm scared of dabbing. It's not the fact that it's a snap bolt. It's the fact of the location. It say easy out, but is it really easy out? Like, is there something I could really like truly fuck up because I don't know what I'm doing, or is that something like if you know how to use a drill, then basically you get it out. Like get the drill, hold it firm, and it come out. If it's like that, I'll try myself. Okay. Maybe I might grow some cojones and try that shit myself. Tonight. Cause I'm scared to try that shit. I ain't trying to fuck up Dusty no more. Dusty been down for about 5, 6 days. Ooh. So is it a whole kit? 'Cause if so, I think I gotta take me a trip to the store. Yeah. I believe I could do it. Yep. I believe I could do it. All right, man. Hey, well, Droops, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to get on this level. I gotta conquer this stud, man. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and try that shit. I might post my ass trying that, cause if I fuck up Dusty, I might cry. But I'm gonna try that shit. We're gonna see how it turns out. About to watch a couple of YouTube videos. I'm about to watch a couple of YouTube videos, and it's good. I'll holler at y'all later, man. I appreciate y'all. As far as me and Journey, we doing better. Prayers, thanks for y'all well wishes and everything else. Shout out to the moderators. I miss y'all. Dirty Weather gone.